difficult and sometimes tedious, but a well-made arrow strikes forth like the fury of a god.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed, and my working days are done.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. You can't go to a party at the Thalmor embassy. Dressed like that. You can't go to a party at the Thalmor embassy dressed like that. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Fellow latecomer to Ellen's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, my good lady. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking. There's not enough drinking in the world today, wouldn't you agree?
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please. Thank you, ma'am. Go right in.
Now then, here's my invitation. I don't have a poisoned dagger strapped to my thigh, etc., etc.
I'm just doing my duty, sir. Everything's in order. Welcome back, sir.
Yes, yes. Now, to find myself a drink.
Guests are advised to remain inside the embassy.
Inside, my friend, inside, where only the women and drinks are cold.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are? Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please,
Madam
tell me
Ambassador,
more about
I'm
yourself.
so sorry to-
What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the
Of
Arenthia
course.
Red?
I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
What can I get for you? You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day. What can I get for you, ma'am? Here you go, ma'am. The finest Colovian brandy. Is there anything else I can get for you? Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
I don't recall seeing you at one of these before, and I know everyone who's anyone in Skyrim. See that disgusting drunk over there? A high-ranking official in the East Empire Company, believe it or not. To maintain relationships. By the way, I don't know who you are, but unless you want me to blow your cover, I'd advise that you avoid me for the rest of
Grey
the
Quarter
party.
in Windhelm is little better than a slum. It's shameful that the
Until
Dark
next
Elves are
time.
made to live that way.
You speak truly. Have you heard any interesting rumors of late?
Now that I think on it, I did hear something rather interesting the other day. Apparently, the Red Wave has been docked in Solitude for well over a month, and with no sign of shipping out anytime soon. Some say the ship suffered
What does a
damage
fellow
to her
need to
hull
do
when
to
she
get a
struck an
drink
iceberg,
around here?
and Captain Safia can't afford the repairs. Of course, she would never
What does a
admit such
fellow
thing.
need to do to get a
Captain
drink
Safia
around
is far
here?
too proud a woman for that.
Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me. Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend. Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork. Attention, everyone! Could I have your attention, please? I have an announcement to make. I propose a toast to Elenwen, our mistress.
What, before
I
anyone
speak
notices us?
figuratively. Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although, most of you are already in bed with her. But again, I speak
Let me do the talking.
figuratively, of course.
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
Who comes, Malvern? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Savani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. Hurry it up. I've got to get back before I'm missed.
I'll not argue that. Heard any interesting gossip lately?
Well, there might be.
Let me do the talk. I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong. Good luck.
Did you see those robes
You're on your own
marching this
now.
morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess herself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks. Ah, good. I've been wondering how we were supposed to defend this place from a dragon. If a dragon does show up, maybe we'll get lucky, and it will eat the mages first. Might give us enough time to kill it. Ha! I'd like to see those arrogant bastards taken down a notch. Always looking down their noses at us lowly foot sloggers.
I need that money. I earned it. I have my own expenses, you know.
Silence! Do not presume, Gisser. You are most useful, but do not presume. We have other informants who are less offensive.
But no one else has brought you such valuable information, have they? Etienne, he's talked, hasn't he? He knows where that old man is you're looking for. He told me himself.
You'll get the rest of your money when we confirm his story, as agreed.
So he has talked. I knew it.
Everyone talks, in the end. Now, I have work to do. Leave me to it if ever you want to see the rest of your payment. Is someone...
Must have been nothing.
Huh? Come on! Scared him off. You're dead.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. No problem. Thanks for springing me. I owe you. Look me up in Riften if you make it out. I saw guards dragging bodies over here. Might be a way out. I damn well hope so. If it helps you twist them up, I'm glad to help. They're after some old guy named Esbern. Something to do with dragons. I gathered it from listening to them talk when they thought I was out. I've seen a guy in Riften who they seem to think is him. Not much to go on. I don't even know where he lives or his name, but they seem pretty excited about it. That's it. Now, let's get out of here. Whatever you want. But let's go, now.
Never should have come here. Do your worst.
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
Whatever you need. My here if it's simple and strong. I conform.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? You're right. I was sure it must have been them. If not the Thalmor, who? Or what?
Coming right up.
Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Ironic, right? The old enemies assumed that every calamity must be a plot by the other side. Even so, we've got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons, if anybody does. Do they know where he is? Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means. The Blades have always guarded and guided the Dragonborn, but we'd forgotten why. Now our purpose is clear. I'm all that's left of the Blades, and you're the Dragonborn. Together, we're going to stop these dragons if we have to put every last one of them back in the ground. The Thalmor happened. They've been hunting down every blade they can find for the past 30 years. Thanks to the White Gold Concordat, they've been able to operate throughout the Empire with impunity. The Great War. Only 30 years passed and already ancient history to most people. Seems to me like it just ended. It's never really ended for me. But to answer your question, the White Gold Concordat was the fancy name they put on the peace treaty between the Empire and the Thalmor. It ended the war and saved the Empire to fight another day. Also trampled on the sacred name of Talos, and gave the Thalmor free rein to stamp out Talos worship throughout the Empire. The Thalmor happened. They've been hunting down every blade they can find for the past 30 years. Thanks to the White Gold Concordat, they've been able to operate throughout the Empire with impunity. What do you need, Dragonborn? There's no simple answer to that. You want the long version or the short version? They're the High Elves that rule the Eldmeri Dominion, sworn enemies of the Empire and everything it stands for. 30 years ago, they invaded the Empire and came close to destroying it. They smashed the Blades in the process. Since then, they've been working to weaken the Empire any way they can. What do you need, Dragonborn?
Give me a mug of ale.
Coming right up. We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
A fine day to you, friend. May you die with a sword in your hands.
Thank you so much for taking care of those You and me, we're the only... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. All right, then.
Oh, what happened?
That's privileged information. Now, move along. Are you joking? Even if we had a prisoner by that name, the only way he'd be released is by order of the Imperial Legion. Now, I suggest you turn around and go back the way you came. Mm-hmm.
never should have come here.
someone there?
What are you doing?
I never thought I'd see another friendly face again. We need to get to safety as soon as possible. Let's move. I cannot thank you enough for rescuing me from this place. I suspect I'd never again see the light of day otherwise. But why would you risk your life for me, a stranger? Of course, I should have known. This was all Abelstein's idea, wasn't it? Where is he? A wise decision, but I fear he may not be safe there anymore. They'll go looking for me, and Whiterun will be the first place they search. I cannot stay. Not here. Not in Whiterun. It likely won't be safe for Abelstein either. Our best hope now is to fall in with the ranks of the Stormcloaks. But would you do me a favor? Tell my mother to suffer the winter's cold wind, for it bears aloft next summer's seeds. She'll know what it means. I thank you again, friend. You've given me my life back. I must be on my way now. I'm not sure. At first they accused me of being a Stormcloak, a secret Talos worshipper. They wanted a confession. To what didn't matter. They simply wanted me to admit to something. I think they wanted to break me, use me as a way to get to the rest of the Greymane family.
I gave them no such pleasure. Gods, I've lost count of the days. It feels like an age has passed. I wish I could believe that I'd have held out forever against their torture, but I can't be so sure. Now, thanks to you, I needn't worry anymore. Please, get word to my mother.
Do you hunt? The plains outside Whiterun are right with the gate.
Please tell me you have news of my son. Is he? You've saved him? I must see him at once. What? After all this, I can't even see him? How do I know you're telling me the truth and not just what I want to hear? For it bears aloft next summer's scenes. That's my boy. So it's true then. For now it's enough to know that he's alive. I can find peace in that. Thank you, dear friend. You've given me back my son. I'd had Eorlund forge this for Thorald. It was to be a present for his return. I suppose he can't have it now. Why don't you take it? We can always make another for the day when this war ends and Thorald can come home. I can tell you're new around here asking a question like that. My husband Eorlund tends the Skyforge up at Jorvaskr, the Companion's Mead Hall. Oh, there's no finer smith in the Nine Holds. You should ask him about his work. It's the only subject that'll get him talking. Well, that and maybe those stuck-up, dung-sniffing Battleborns. Head up the steps from the market and look to your right. Can't miss it.
And why shouldn't I?
You take care of yourself.
Just because I'm a Greymane doesn't mean I can't.
Got something to say?
I'm sorry I